Chapter 6. Rocks and Soil. Rocks are the hard mineral material of the Earth's crust. The Earth's surface is formed of rocks and soil. It is the topmost layer of the Earth. It is important as the plants grow on this layer. This is because they get water and minerals that are dissolved in it. Rocks are the hard part of this layer. They do not support plant growth. However, they help in the formation of soil. Soil is the soft part of the surface of the earth. It supports plant growth. It also provides shelter to insects and many other small organisms. Formation of soil. Soil formation is a slow process. Soil is formed of very fine tiny pieces of broken rocks. The earth is made up of different types of rocks. These rocks are heated by the sun and cooled by the cold weather. The heating and cooling of rocks break them into small pieces. These small pieces of rocks are carried to different places by the wind or by running water. They rub against each other and become tiny particles of soil. With the passage of time, many other things mix with these particles and form soil. Components of soil. Let us do an activity to find out the components of soil. Take some garden soil in a jar. Now fill the jar with water. Cover the jar with a lid and shake it well. Leave the jar undisturbed for some time. We see that there are 4 layers in the jar. Gravel. At the bottom of the jar we see the layer of gravel. It is the layer of bigger and heavier particles. Sand. Above the layer of gravel we find the layer of sand. Clay. Above the sand, we see the smallest and finest particles of soil called clay. Humus. You will see that the water above the layer of clay is not clear. Twigs, insects, dead leaves and parts of dead animals float on the water. This is humus. The dead and decaying plants and animals make humus. Humus makes the soil fertile. Do you know? Remains of living things found deep under the layers of the earth are called fossils. Preparation of humus. Take some dry leaves and soak them in water. Place the leaves on a wet piece of land and cover them with stones. Leave them undisturbed for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, turn the stones. You will see that some parts of the leaves have rotted and turned into humus. Soil has moisture and air. Take some soil in a container and cover the container with a lid. Heat the container for some time. Remove the lid and see it. There are some water drops on the lid. The soil contains moisture which evaporates on heating. Take some soil in the jar and pour some water on it. You will see some bubbles. The air comes out from the soil as bubbles. This proves that soil contains water and air. Types of soil. There are 3 types of soil: clay soil, sandy soil, and loamy soil. Clay soil. It is formed of clay. It consists of very small particles and is very smooth to touch. It is very sticky. There is very little space between the particles. It can hold a lot of water. It is found in ponds and river beds. It is usually used for making pots. Sandy soil. Sandy soil is formed of sand. It is yellow, gray, or light brown in color. It cannot hold much water. The particles are loosely packed and there is a lot of space between the particles. It is mostly found in deserts or on the seashores. Very few plants can grow in sandy soil. Loamy soil. A mixture of sand and clay forms loamy soil. It can hold enough water and air. It also has humus in it. This type of soil is the best for the growth of plants. Uses of soil. Soil is useful to us in many ways. We get many useful minerals such as marble, granite, diamond and ruby from the soil. Water and minerals from the soil support the plant in their growth. Plants give us food and other useful products. Thus, we can say that soil is nature's greatest gift. Without soil, there would be no plants and no food for the living world. Animals in the soil. Many kinds of small animals live in the soil. Snakes and rabbits live in burrows under the soil. Insects like worms, beetles, and ants live in the soil. Worms like earthworm, centipede, and millipede also live in the soil. Earthworms live in underground tunnels. As they build their tunnel homes, they turn the soil and make it loose. They also drag leaves down their tunnels. These decay and form humus. It makes the soil fertile. This is the reason the earthworm is often called the farmer's friend. Points to remember. The topmost layer of the earth is called soil. Soil is formed by the breaking up of rocks into tiny pieces. Gravel, sand, clay, and humus are soil constituents. Soil contains moisture and air.